The Deal Breaker, arguably the most powerful card in the Monopoly Deal card game. In this video, I will discuss 7 things that you need to know about the Deal Breaker. Stick around until the end of the video for my personal favorite strategy tip to use. Number 1. What can the Deal Breaker do? The Deal Breaker can steal a full property set from another player, adding it to your own property collection. This will include a house and hotel if they are part of that property set. Number 2. This card is so powerful. Can anything stop it? The Just Say No is the only card that can stop the Deal Breaker. The Just Say No cancels the effect of any action card played against you. So if I play a Deal Breaker on my opponent, they can play a Just Say No to stop my Deal Breaker and I can't take their set unless I have another Just Say No. More details on that, click the link in the description to go to our Just Say No video. Here's a powerful tip to note. If your opponent has no cards in their hand, they can't have a Just Say No. So if you play a Deal Breaker on them, you will for sure be able to take their full property set. Number 3. Since there are only 2 Deal Breakers in the deck, that makes them very rare. Remember, there are 110 cards total, and there are 3 Just Say No's. Counting cards is a well-known strategy in many games, and I would suggest counting at least the Deal Breakers and Just Say No's as they come out to drastically affect the game. Number 4. Here's a quick strategy tip to use if there are no full property sets on the table. You can bait someone to get a full property set so that you can take it away. You can do it in a couple different ways. You could try to bait them by putting down the card that they need and hoping they'll use a slide deal or a force deal on you, or you could just pay them the property that you want to give them for the full set, or do a force deal to give the property to them to make them have a full set. Now, something to note with this is kind of a risky strategy, since if you play the Deal Breaker on them after giving them that full property set, if they have a Just Say No, they can stop you, and now you've just helped them get closer to winning. So I would use extreme caution in this, but if you'd like to be a little bit risky, that's a good strategy to take. Number 5. Here's another great thing about the Deal Breaker. If you don't have a Deal Breaker, the only way to get through someone's full property set is by charging them money. Now, if that player has a bunch of money in their pile protecting their properties, then it's going to take a lot to get that full property set from them. So if you have a Deal Breaker, you can skip right past the money and take their full property set. Number 6. Like all other action cards, the Deal Breaker can be banked as money. It is worth 5 million if it is played as money. I personally don't suggest doing this most of the time because it's very powerful to be able to take someone's full property set from them. But there are a few reasons why you could put it in as money, and so you need to know that that is an option if you were wanting to place it down. Number 7. My personal favorite strategy tip for the Deal Breaker is to play the Deal Breaker to take a property set that matches a rent card that you have in your hand. Doing this as the first card you play allows you to immediately play a rent before anybody else can take that full property set from you. This will immediately increase the amount of money and or properties you have, even if someone takes away your property set on the next turn. If you have a double the rent, that's even better, because those could be your 3 cards you play that turn. First the Deal Breaker to take the set, and then the rent and double the rent to charge the people for the property set that you just stole. Thank you guys so much for watching. Question of the day: do you have any questions about the rules of Monopoly Deal? Be sure to comment them down below, and if you'd like to check out our other videos about Monopoly Deal, including how to play, click over here, and be sure to subscribe if you like these videos, as we put out 2 a week on Tuesday and Friday. Thanks guys.